What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction video, and in this one we have Indian Island hide something you're not supposed to see. Before we dive into this video and figure out exactly what it is that we're not supposed to see, if you would like to support the channel by becoming a member, there's a join button down below. All you gotta do is give that a quick tap to receive exclusive benefits that I know that you guys would enjoy. Without further ado, let's get right to it.
In 2020, there are islands on our planet that have not been touched by the hand of modern man, not even his fingers. Nature in these places has remained unchanged for thousands of years. What if people lived on one of these islands? They wouldn't know about civilization's progressive benefits or have seen a modern person. This island actually exists, and traveling to it is unlawful and involves many dangers.
Oh, wow.
North Sentinel Island is located in India in the Bay of Bengal. If you want to get there, you won't succeed because any travel to this place is prohibited by law since the middle of the 20th century.
Dang.
The Indian Coast Guard prevents any attempts to get there, but the law is not the only thing that will stop you on the way. Imagine sailing a small boat towards this island. The waters are crystal clear. You spot passing fish and beautiful coral reefs. Ahead, you can see the island shape. It looks like paradise. You're so impressed by the beautiful view of this place that you don't notice a few dots appearing on the shore.
Oh, no.
As you sail closer, something whizzes past you and falls into the water. It's an arrow. The next arrow hits the hull of the boat. The dots on the shore are people, the local tribe Sentinelese. They stand with spears and bows and shout something at you in a strange language. They make it clear with gestures that you should get out of this place. They throw spears at you and fire arrows. Well, that's another clue, huh? Fortunately, you managed to get...
Yeah. As soon as you see that first arrow fly hit the water, and you see people on shore flying, it's time to turn around. Time to go ahead and hit that U-turn. I thought this, And you know what I'm saying? These are warnings. They telling you, don't keep coming. You better turn that boat around. Do not, I repeat, do not come here, or that will be the end for you. We will have to take you out. Point blank, period. Hey, okay, Sentinelese.
Get away. Sentinelese guards their island in such an aggressive way. They don't invite anyone to the island and voluntarily isolate themselves from the rest of the world. Even when a helicopter flew to North Sentinel, the tribe threw spears and arrows at it. The authorities forbid approaching this island because it's unsafe for tourists, you think, and to protect the islanders from the dangers of modern man. People can easily bring disease to the island and infect the inhabitants. The locals may not have immunity to even the flu or a simple cold. Despite all the prohibitions and threats to life, many people have tried to get there. They wanted to make friends with the tribe, and sometimes they did. In 1880, Officer Maurice Vidal Portman went to the island shore and found that it was surrounded by a coral reef and limestone. On the island, there was a noble soil, which is ideal for growing coconut palms. Portman found several villages on the island, but didn't visit the locals and left this green paradise. Often, researchers gave the islanders gifts in the form of caught fish. The locals accepted it, asked for more, but still did not allow anyone to approach their home. Making friends with the natives was also tricky because they communicate in a complicated language. But over several decades, modern people managed to establish contact. In 1991, one of the locals approached a boat that sailed to the island and took the gift. In the same year, the islanders boarded a boat and accepted bags of coconuts from the anthropology team. This was one of the last positive interactions with the tribe. For centuries, Sentinels have lived on their own, far from civilization, and India's government wants this to continue. So there.
Dang, but it's really cool like that. There have been like positive interactions that some people have had with them. Although they don't want no people coming. They gonna shoot bow and arrows at you. They gonna throw spears at you. They're gonna defend their island aggressively in order to keep themselves isolated. And like he said, you never know. You could bring disease that they do not have immunity to. Something simple as a cold. They do not have immunity to. They do not have cures for. And so Um, to keep, I guess, staying isolated is as safe for you as it is for them.
Another island is also beautiful but much more unsafe. One mysterious small green island is found 25 miles off the coast of Brazil. It also represents paradise. Traces of modern man are present here in the form of a lighthouse, but there are no people inside. Sometimes the Coast Guard comes to the lighthouse to check whether everything is okay and whether there are no strangers on the island. People are not allowed on this island for their own good. The only inhabitants of this place are snakes.
Oh, no.
The island is home to about 4,000 species of these reptiles. They hang on trees and slither on the ground. Oh boy. They have no enemies and feed on birds that visit the island for recreation during a long flight. Oops.
Dang!
But the worst thing is that these snakes are among the most venomous in the world. The golden lancehead snake is a unique species that lives only in this place. Snake Island was once part of Brazil's mainland, but 10,000 years ago, the sea level rose and separated this place, turning it into an island. Animals were completely isolated here, and for thousands of years, snakes became the top of the food chain. Because there was no other prey on the island except birds, evolution gave these snakes a potent venom to catch prey with a single bite. Well, moving on.
That's
Next
wild.
is a terrifying island located in the Xochimilco Canal, 11 miles from Mexico City.
That's why, yeah, Snake Island would definitely be a place that I'd stay away from. I don't even mess with garden snakes. The non-venomous snakes. The snakes that can do no harm to you. I wouldn't even mess with them. So it wouldn't be no way on earth that I will visit an island called Snake Island. 4,000 different type of reptiles where snakes run-ish. They doing a good job keeping people away from that island. Don't nobody need to be there. Man, do not need to be there.
There are no venomous animals or a hostile local tribe, and the island is not forbidden to visit. But most likely, you'll want to leave as soon as you arrive. Creepy dolls of various sizes are suspended in trees and old buildings all over the island.
Okay, That's some demons, some devils, some kind of spirits that you don't need to be messing with happening on that island. You go to that island, you might turn into a dog. Them dogs might have been humans at one point. I don't know. I don't know. They might have been humans. All I'm saying is, stay away.
In the 50s, one of the residents of Mexico City moved alone to this island and began to hang it with dolls. For decades, he decorated this place, although it's difficult to call it decoration. He found dolls and dumps and canals around the island. The hanging dolls looked rather strange and attracted many tourists. But over time, the dolls got older. They were covered with moss, turned green, and rotted. The dolls' faces have deformed and taken eerie shapes. But the worst thing is that the locals say they've seen these dolls come to life at night.
Yeah, I bet.
Now for Bouvet Island.
I know they did. I can look at them and know them dolls done came to life at night. And know they done killed people.
One of the most mysterious islands in the world. This island is the most isolated place in the world. It's located in the South Atlantic Ocean, 1,600 miles away from South Africa and 1,100 miles from Antarctica. A perfect location for an introvert. It's challenging to reach the island, and typically you can only do so from some large ships passing by. Almost the entire island is covered by a glacier, and in its center lies a volcanic crater. The only permanent residents of the island are penguins and seals.
There you go.
The island was discovered by a French explorer in 1739. However, the coordinates of this place were not recorded. For the next 69 years, the island was hidden. In the early 19th century, it was finally rediscovered. But a human foot came ashore only in 1927. Hopefully, it was still attached to some explorer. In the mid-20th century, people decided to build a weather station there. As soon as the researchers sailed to the island, they discovered something strange. They found a lifeboat in a small lagoon among the seals. It was in good condition and could still sail. The researchers found oars and an empty copper buoyancy tank not far from the boat.
Oh,
There were no
Lord.
markings or emblems on the boat. It seemed that a ship was wrecked and the sailors escaped by this boat. However, no human tracks were found on the island. Who owned this boat
Dang.
and what happened to those who sailed on it remains a mystery.
They died.
Now, let's end our trip with an island that...
They died. Bro, that island too cold. One thing about me is I don't do cold. And that island, yeah, leave it to the penguins and the seals. Let them keep it. That cold. Humans ain't supposed to be living in places that cold. I'm a firm believer.
is completely safe and even pleasant. What a surprise. Pig Beach is an island located in the Bahamas. This is not the official name of this place, but it's called that because of the local swimming pigs. The island is inhabited by these animals. They sunbathe on the beach, walk through the jungle, and beg for food from tourists. But the cool thing is, they can all swim really well. Cute pink and brown piglets splash in the water and grunt, begging for food. Thanks to feeding by tourists and caring locals, these animals manage to survive on the island. You can stay at a hotel on a nearby island and visit the pigs by boat. Nobody knows precisely where the pigs came from. According to one legend, the pigs survived a shipwreck and swam to this island. You can find several cats and goats there as well. Animal Farm, anyone?
Nah, that was a good video. Pig Island. Okay. Find some goats, some cats. Find a little bit of everything on Pig Island. Yeah, a lot of these islands, yeah, humanity just stay away from them. Why? Why would you want to go to them in the first place? And a lot of them, they not even going to let you go to if you want to go to them. So I did not know anything about these Indian islands. This was my first time learning. And this is very interesting information. You got a Snake Island. You got an isolated island with the tribe that's not familiar with the outside world. You got an island full of creepy dolls. You got an island where only penguins and seals live. And then you got these pigs. If you have gun to your head, you got to go on one of these islands. Which island are you going to? I'm going to the pigs. I'm going to the pigs. Easy answer. Yeah, they gonna be a good source of food. That's all we got. If you enjoyed that, please don't forget to subscribe. Get a video a thumbs up, and then check out the next one. I'll see you guys next time.